Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers, and this is Supercholatemilkshake. Oh, better close that door. Sorry, I dampened down all audio from out there. Anyway, hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers, and this is Supercholatemilkshake here with Inktober, and this is my first day doing it, and this is my first time doing it. So, honestly, I actually am going to come with this with the mentality of, I have no frickin' idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Why? Because what's skill without a challenge? Anyway, yeah. Welcome to Inktober Day 1. This is also done for my Month of Scares in tandem with it, so yes, it's going to be considered underneath the Month of Scares banner too, also underneath the Inktober banner. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. Anyway, so officially, since Inktober is basically about exploring yourself and kind of doing the things that and pushing yourself by making a drawing every day. Well, basically I kind of wanted to do that because, you know what, I needed to push myself anyway. I needed to make myself better. And so what's a better way than by joining a challenge that nobody else wants to join this year, because so many other talented artists are joining this year. But I don't really care. I could use the critique, period. Even if I'm probably not going to get noticed for doing it. Yeah. So anyway, I have my needed eraser here, my ruler, pencil, and some brush pens, which, by the way, I actually tried these out. I love them, actually. I wish they were like Copic markers, where they were alcohol-based and they're very nice, but these are fantastic pens anyway, so you know what? I would actually recommend them, so, you know. Anyway. Man, I'm not the best one to do that type of review. Anyway, also, I've just got up and I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so, please forgive me if I'm eating breakfast while doing this. There we go. Make sure my paper stays clean. I got a 12 by 11? No, 12 by... Okay, 9 by 12 piece of paper here. And actually, I found out just this morning that it's big enough to fit on the scanner. So I'm going to scan it and do high quality uploads and not just some crummy picture like I've done in the past. So, yeah, prepare yourselves. So today I was going to have it be a free day, and I'm going to have it based off of my main mascot, my main character. The character that actually represents the channel, the Supercholatemilkshake himself. So, anyway, let's go. First, gotta have a cup of my... As you know, I don't drink coffee. At all. That's hot chocolate. You know, I would actually like to have some music on. Gosh dang it. Break out my MP3 player here. Why do I use an MP3 player, you ask? Easy. Because I really don't trust online stuff. Besides that, with an MP3 player, you already know what music's on there, and of course, with an MP3 player, you could always guess what song is next, and with an MP3 player, if the internet happens to go down at any random time, you don't have to worry about losing your music. So, there. Okay, so basically when it comes down to it, I was going to do the Supercholatemilkshake with the drawing of myself. However, I botched up the drawing of myself that you'll see a little bit later on. Also, I do have something to say here. I forgot what I had to say, because, actually, I edited this video last night, and this video is running a day late. So yes, I know. I might have been overcommitted to this, but anyway. I had something to say here, and I forget what I had to say. Let's see what I had to say. Here we go. Yeah, I will admit, it's been a really long time since I last done something like this where I've actually focused on drawing and nothing else. So, actually it feels kind of great though. I will admit. Oh, okay then. Yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, I did mention that this is actually the last time I ever drew and just drew and focused on nothing but drawing. And, you know, it did feel rather great. I mean, the last time I did that was like over. Well, it's about over a year ago now. I mean, really, when you think about it. I think the last time I did it was February, where I was just focusing on the drawing and nothing else. And honestly, I thought this was rather nice, and it was rather nice to do. So, yeah, when it comes down to it. Anyway, I was working on... Oh, yeah, I think I was working on the mouth here, and that's kind of when I had to make a comment about adding a tongue to the Super Chocolate Milkshake. And the reason why was to add more personality, as you'll see here. Now, please know, I only included the tongue on the Super Chocolate Milkshake to incorporate some extra personality and some extra expression into the shake. I mean, granted, not like the shake wasn't expressionate before. There I also have a point on, and also, John? John, you're singing. Stop singing, John.
Let's go with the flow.
John, I gotta get... Hey, look, this is your editing self. You need to... Hey, look, you need to have room for me to talk.
Dreams
Come on, please?
True. I was
Stop
deceived by
singing.
Joey Drew,
Please?
and now I'm coming after you.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now after that singing fest, I actually am starting to work on the arms now, and also I will also describe a little bit about why I also chose the boxing gloves for hands, which basically is the reason why. Well, I hate doing hands, okay? They're both simple and complex, and it's like really, really hard for me to do, okay? Yeah, you'll see here in a little bit. Now, you see, the reason why the Super Chocolate Milkshake has boxing gloves for hands is mainly because of the fact that I really, really, really cannot draw hands whatsoever to save my life. They are a royal pain in the butt to me, and I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of like they're both simple and they're very complex, so that's kind of why the Super Chocolate Milkshake ended up with boxing gloves in the first place. But, you know, you'll probably see later on how much trouble hands actually give me. By later on, I mean the rest of the month. Anyway, also, the next step was to work on... Actually, I think I was working on the cherry next, if I remember correctly. Well, wait, no, I was working on the base, and then, of course, I'd tell you that why the Super Chocolate Milkshake is so simple is because... Yeah, remember, folks, this is kind of why the Super Chocolate Milkshake is so simple to draw, and that is because it looks like there's two triangles stacked on top of... Well, okay, like two triangles, one of them being inverted, stacked up on top of each other. So that's kind of why he's so simple to draw, especially for me. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the reason why he was so simple. Then I started to work on the cherry. Also, I will also give you a brief reason why I have the cherry always facing off to the right. Any second now. I guess I might have done that too soon. Okay, so if you're always wondering why this cherry stem always faces the right side of the shake, well, let me ask you this question. Why is Mickey Mouse's ears always round? As you can clearly tell, I have a very good point there. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of the problem with editing your video and then doing an improv commentary on top of it, with having improv commentary in between your commentary. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a headache to deal with. Okay, now I got that part finished. Actually, I was planning on drawing myself here, because you know what, I was looking for a challenge anyway, because, you know, I really need expertise in drawing people, so... however, I don't really have much of a reference photo to use for myself. Because unfortunately, right now, the other camera that I have that I could use for reference, well, I mean, just take a look. I'm using it for recording this. So, it's gonna be a little difficult. But usually when it comes down to reference... Well, actually, no, I got another camera right over there. Just gotta use my cell phone. Alright, well, here we go. Edit. Hold on, folks! There we go. Reference photo caught. Okay, let's get back to work. So, anyway, I get back to work, and I try to do myself. Thank goodness that you cannot see the photo that my phone camera took, because honestly, it does not do me justice. It makes me look like I'm 10 pounds fatter. I swear, the camera adds like 10 pounds extra. Ugh, or at least my phone does anyway.
I guess it's like my arch nemesis or something. But yeah, I had to do some adjustment on the camera here. All the time, and I was actually really singing. In fact, just in a little bit here, you're going to see how much I was singing.
Don't look requested, never bothered, never look my way. It's only fair for me to visit you and make you pay. Okay, sorry.
Thank you. Anyway, so with all interruptions out of the way, because basically by this point I was actually just going to do the video just straightforward because my laptop was giving me issues. I edited it all on my laptop, but I'm doing this voiceover stuff over on my main computer because for some reason Power Director was giving me fits with microphones on my laptop, so I kind of had to, do a quick transfer. And that's part of the reason why this video is so late, is because my laptop actually kind of runs slow as molasses when editing videos now, which is kind of sad for it. But anyway, I say but anyway way too much. Anyway, so I was actually going to do myself because I wanted to work on human proportions, human scale, and trying to do, like, the human image as well as I could. And honestly, I didn't think I did too bad, but I think I made myself look a little more Asian in the final product than I was actually hoping for. So, yeah, and I did a little bit of a mess up while I'm doing my quick little adjustment with erasing the extra lines that I didn't really need. I ended up spreading ink onto my shoe, so yeah, if you see a little bit of a blur on the final image, that's because of that. But you'll probably see that later. Oh yes, and I also brought myself out a little extra piece of paper just to see how well I can adjust with the pressure, you know? I mean, since I was using brush pens, they do very well with pressure, by the way. I mean, honestly, I think they're like the best pressure pens if you want to practice like thick and thin lines. However, I didn't really do all that good with them, if you can't tell. I mean, you noticed a little bit of the sketch lines inside there, you know? Yeah, you can see them right there. But honestly, like I said, I didn't do too bad with them, but I still need to improve and do better. But that's what this challenge is all about. It's about pushing yourself. It's about learning to do better so that you can be better for the future. For the future to come. It's about discovering yourself. It's about discovering your style. It's about discovering how you like to do things going forward and all that other stuff. So, you know, that's kind of why I decided to join, was because, you know what, I thought it was interesting to partake in something that, you know what, would help me improve and something to help me learn about myself. Honestly, I did learn quite a bit from this. This was my free day, technically, so I could do whatever I wanted to. And I just wanted to start out with something rather simple to keep the to get the old ball rolling, per se, or to dust the cobwebs out. Whatever phrase that you would like to use. I mean, it's up to you. But anyway, yeah. And then, of course, yeah, I was having fun with all the multiple colored pens there, you know. I got blue, red, brown, yellow, orange, black, and purple. And then 2 shades of green. So, yeah, and honestly, I guess it isn't a bad deal, considering that I picked the whole thing up for 24 bucks. Also, do not mind my whole camera adjusting for some reason. It's the auto-stabilization thing. Yeah. If it's a little shaky, yeah, I know. It's just the lens inside there correcting itself. Yeah, that's where I kind of messed up.
Okay! Thankfully, the first day of Inktober is my free day. So, you know, I am not too disappointed with how this turned out, but at the same time, there are quite a few things that I wish I would have done better. Quite a few things. But anyway, I guess that's enough lollygagging around. I'm going to scan this, but I'm not going to record that. So anyway, holy cow, my first day of Inktober, and I feel like I messed up already. Anyway, so if you like this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, and don't forget to leave critiques. Please. I mean, just critique me on my work, please, okay? Same thing goes for the people on Twitter. Same thing goes for the people on Deviantart. Because you know what? This is my first time ever doing this, and holy cow, I gotta do this for every single day this week, huh? I mean, every single day this month. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So anyway, this is Superchocolatemilkshake, signing off.